days. When's the last time I slept? Holy So, you want to know how to survive for 1,000 days? Well, you found the perfect place. Since in this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily beat the 1,000 day record in the Wild Darkness. Surviving 1,000 days is a pretty easy task. You would need to just put some time and dedication into the game in order to do so. For me, it took a month to hit the 1,000 day mark, but do not fret. I have found an easy way for you to surpass the 1,000 days to survive the mark. In order to survive 1,000 days, there are certain requirements you'll need to learn about. Number 1, food. Of course, everyone knows this, but not everyone will know how you can get enough food to even survive for 1,000 days. A few weeks ago, I was crying and praying for the Wild Darkness God to just please give me some food. I know many players will struggle with this factor in survival, so I will be going over a few and special ways you can eliminate this food factor out of the equation completely. But with the intention of wanting to cure the food problem, you're gonna have to face more problems. In the Wild Darkness, there's an invisible barrier you're gonna have to break in order for you to solve the food crisis. Breaking this wall, I call it, is when you pass a certain part of the game, and after that, you have the power to basically do anything. And that anything is what you need in order to solve the food problem. I'll go over how to break the wall and what you can get from the wall later in the video. The third and final requirement you'll need for you to survive 1,000 days is time. This is where your dedication to the game comes in handy. Without dedication or real motivation, I'd say you would fail miserably in trying to reach this goal. Surviving 1,000 days takes a long time. It also isn't a very exciting one, in my opinion. You might find it fun, I don't know. So go find some free time every day for about 10 days. If you do the math, that'll be 1,000 divided by 10, which is 100 days in the game for every day in real life for 10 days straight. Hopefully you have the time for that. That's like an hour and 30 minutes every day. Now I don't know your life situation, but I think quarantine will be very helpful in that department. That's basically all the factors you need to really worry about in order to survive 1,000 days. There are other small factors like sleep, water, etc. that will not be as much of a problem as food. Now that I think about it, food is really your only true factor in the game if you're just planning to survive. There aren't any other factors that I can think of that will heavily impact your gameplay. So you're probably wondering, what is the wall in the Wild Darkness that I need to pass in order to solve the food problem? To be as simple as possible, the wall that you're going to need to pass is to repair the third runes of light. Really simple, right? Many of you can probably repair the third runes of light if you played enough. Repairing the third runes of light is like the saving point or the climax of your game. Doing so will allow you to create new structures and have new blueprints to make new tools that will be very useful in the long run of surviving 1,000 days. I'm specifically talking about the unlocking of the goat pen and the lasso. More important on the lasso, but in order to even get the lasso, you need to construct a goat pen. So I guess you could say the goat pen is also important. If you don't already know, the goat pen allows you to store a goat inside of it. Once you have a goat inside the pen, you can do things like feed it to get milk. You can already see how this is going to help with the food crisis. But let me surprise you a little. We won't need the goat pens. Hopefully I surprised you a little there because I want to show you guys a way where you won't need a goat pen to satisfy your food needs. If you've watched my latest video about how to get food using the secret goat technique and all that, I'll be showing the same technique, but this video will be a little different because I'll be talking about more things to survive the 1,000 days rather than just how to get some free food. A thing about the goat pen is that the game only gives you one goat pen at the third runes of light, and for every repaired runes of light after that, you get a free one. I don't exactly know if that's true, but that's again to the point. So basically the game is limiting you to only one goat pen, and common sense will tell you that one goat pen makes less food than 8 goats overall. So how are you able to amass 8 goats or more with only one goat pen? The answer is really simple. If you think about it, the game limits your amount of goat pens, but the game doesn't limit the amount of goats you can catch. Let that sink in for a bit. Knowing this, you can catch more goats. Now is where the real job comes in. You will need to find a replacement for the goat pens. Find a place where you can store your goats. I've tried going inside some structures with my captured goats, but it unfortunately doesn't work. So then I tried inside caves and that also didn't go too well. But then the Wild Darkness gods blessed me with my very own little enclosed area to store my goats in. Okay, I have to be honest. This was so lucky. I would say this space basically saved my game. I mean, look at this. Did you see how much milk I just got? An efficient way to farm the goats is to throw a lot of bushes to where the goats are standing and just let them eat it automatically during times when they are hungry. You can see that the milk just sits on the ground and will not go away because the decay will not start unless you pick it up. That was a tip from a video of mine. If the goats eat all of the grass, just do the same thing again. Throw in more bushes. The milk will stack up into a pile of milk, which is pretty broken. But I'm not complaining because this is the only way I know how to solve the food crisis. I really hope the devs don't patch this somehow. But if you were not as lucky as I am, you can just let your goats go loose in the forest entrance, your base. The only thing you'll be sacrificing is more time to find your goats to feed for precious milk. Just now, I have told you how you can break the wall and how to make enough food to last and sustain you. Now let's get to talking about how you're gonna, actually survive the 1000 days. To give you a warning, surviving this long is a little tedious. You're basically gonna have to do the same stuff every day in order for you to survive. And that's just surviving, not advancing in the game or anything. But I know a place where these methods can be useful. In the game, there's a part or a period of time where you just have to farm materials and grind a lot of stuff. And these methods can come into play to help out in that period of time. You can use these methods as sort of resting periods to prepare yourself for advancements in the game. I used it a lot and it helped. Using the goat trick I provided will make a stalemate in the game, meaning you're going to survive forever and no matter what, you will never die. So you can just survive until whatever day you want to. It's not like anyone has the real motivation to do that anyways. 1000 was the main goal for this video. Also, if you run out of bushes to feed your goats, just go do some bush farming runs. Go to every zone of the map and cut down every grass tile. There's an abundance of grass and I think you will never run out of grass even if you tried. By the time you cut down all of the grass in one zone, another grass patch will go in another zone. So unlimited amounts of food for your goats, which means unlimited food for you. And there you have it. I just showed you a way for you to survive to any day you basically want for just using the goat technique. I'm very glad I have found this strategy because when I first started playing, the only problem I had was food, and I didn't know a way to solve the problem. But now that I did, I just wanted to show you guys a way so you can advance in the game and explore some new things. Me, personally, I like these kind of games because it challenges you to try harder each time you die. The real fun is when you're struggling. Sometimes. I hated the fruit problem so much. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the video. Okay, so this next part of the video is going to be off topic. I want to ask you guys personally, what problems are you having in the Wall of Darkness? I know I covered the fruit problem of the game by making videos on how to get more food and stuff like that. So what else are you guys struggling with? We all play the same game, but we might have different problems. So I want to know what problems you guys have in the game so I can make a video to help with your problems. For example, you might have a problem with finding the ruins of lights. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Subscribe if you want. My goal is 300 by the summer. Would be nice to see that. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.